Uriah's Unfortunate Undertaking, Part 1. Written by Seth Wordsmith. Narrated by Aaron Miller. Well, there I was, tied to a tree in the middle of the woods. The sulking sun was setting through gnarled branches of the surrounding trees, casting dappled shadows like gangly witches' hands onto the leaf-strewn turf. My head was spinning like a dancing gypsy, my skin pricked by the cold, and a fine silk scarf partly obscured my vision. A kinky touch, mind you. The scarf loosened further as I wriggled in my bonds and eventually slid down to the bridge of my nose. I observed my humble surroundings and confirmed my blatant suspicion that I was stark naked. This wasn't how I expected my day to end, but alas, these were the cards I had been dealt. The cool breeze wafting the stench of my filth-laden self into my blood-caked nostrils certainly did not improve my already disquieting quandary. To be candid, this was not the first time that I found myself in such a predicament. To the contrary, this was the 7th time. No, sorry, the 8th time. Well, I guess that other time was consensual, and that dryad had been rather enchanting, like actually enchanting. She had cast an enchantment of allure on herself, not that she needed it, mind you, but I did dare her, and when my back was turned, she slipped a powerful aphrodisiac in her wine, and... I digress. Sorry, where was I? Yes. It was the 7th time that I found myself in this kind of non-consensual situation, but the 3rd time I awoke bare as the day I was born, and the first time that I did not remember the last several hours. Some may find this disconcerting, but I only found it exceedingly entertaining. Well, besides the sun setting swiftly, the cold air which made my nipples as hard as a young boy after his first kiss. Not to mention my skin goosed, my nether regions packing up camp and heading north, or the snuffling sounds of the Geralfins, those grotesque, four-legged, fur-covered, razor-toothed beasts that threatened death and preyed on unwary travelers in these parts. No, all of this was of no consequence, for I was more tickled by the fact that my predicament was likely due to my rather precocious, playful, and promiscuous nature, as well as my innate and well-honed ability to unerringly target trouble no matter what world I found myself on. As the great Shakespeare of Earth once said, "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned," or dryad, or nymph, or pixie, or the myriad of other species on this illustrious world of agreeeth, but who's judging? Alas, my predicament was most certainly caused by some egregious insult I unwittingly perpetrated on my coveted crusade against chastity. To help cease my ramblings, let me take you back to the beginning of this unfortunate undertaking and help you better understand this undesired outcome.